known well for his post-fight speeches.
I think he only actually, you know, takes fights so he can make a post-fight speech, maybe. But
you have to fight into the microphone afterwards. He loves a little bit of an exit. So yeah, we'll see how he goes tonight. So both guys coming out, taking the centre of the cage, and Dean with an early jab and a couple of leg kicks.
Yeah, Purdon looking, you know, improved on his technical stand-up there already straight away from the last fight we saw him, which was against our previous fighter, previous winner, Ty Duncan, which he lost to an armbar.
Physically, Matty looks in better shape as well. It looks like he's been training a bit more. Like you can just tell he's a bit leaner. And Floyd now just trying to control Purdon. Yeah, he just landed nicely there.
And Floyd's a bit of a story with that one too. If anyone sort of followed the barbecue dynasty, or you know, Floyd reportedly walked into the gym and he was around sort of 88 kilo mark when he first started training, and now he's fighting at anywhere from 70 to 75. So you know, and it's just a great testimony to what MMA can do for you. But
bit of a scramble here, and Purdon looks like he's a little bit high, and Barber's going to go around and secure side control. Trying to lock up the legs there. Purdon looking at trying to regain the guard and trying to secure like a guillotine, but he's probably not going to persist with that.
Yeah, I don't know. So see, he's holding there.
Yeah, Barber's moving more to the mount now.
Taking the mount now, and now Purdon with a good reversal, but Barber's going to have to use his momentum there to get back up. There we go. Good defense there, getting the posture up.
Nice body shot in there from Barber as well, and now starting to tee off with a couple of shots with that collar tie. But Purdon returning as well. Pretty even, a big knee there from Barber. Both guys hitting the exchange in here.
That's right. Nothing really landing super clean though. It's been pretty scrappy so far, but once again, you know, a high level of output for the first round. So we're going to see who's really putting the time with the conditioning. If this, you know, goes another
big knee there by Purdon again. Just locking up that tight clinch.
Barber disengaging there, pushing away, looking to work jab. Got quite long arms. Barber, it's actually a bit deceiving. And Purdon's quite tall. So it's a bit of a good matchup here with the strikes.
Purdon again going back to that knee. It's really starting to find the
that's about the fourth standard in this round.
So Barber shooting in for a takedown with a single leg. Purdon doing well to stay on his feet, keeping his balance. So he's looking for a bit of a switch, but Barber should.
Yeah, Barber needs to move that around. And there he goes now to the ankle kick, as we're about to say, but and then start controlling.
Finishing the takedown there, that's nice.
Yeah, still those things are very tiring on a fighter, you know, and you've really got to use all your energy to get that person to the ground. Then hold them there, and then actually start some offense.
Making it tired already, Matty. And Purdon just sitting there, he's got like a little bit of a knee shield in there, but Barber just needs to switch his hips and he'll get into that half guard. But Purdon's doing a really good job.
Knee shield, pushing off the cage, and looks like he's going to get back to his feet. And you know, Purdon has really showed, you know, some great improvement in his functional grappling.
No, definitely. He's a different fighter from what we saw. And that's the end of the first round there. It's pretty close first round. What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to call that, to tell you the truth. I think Purdon landed at those two knees, but
Barber got the takedown. Yeah, got some of those shots there.
Yeah, and I think he controlled the cage work.
Both guys throwing. This first round, big leg kick there from Purdon. That sort of really took the legs out from Barber.
Barber here, you can see he's pouring out there with that jab. He's really trying to find his range, but not quite finding it. And Purdon is just winging in some good uppercuts and some good hooks and landing them. But
big shot, big right hand there by Barber.
Barber got
both guys just letting loose.
Clipped with a couple and didn't want any of it at all. But now look at this. Back to some crazy scrapping up against the cage here.
Barber just did got one underhook there, but Purdon looks like he's trying to shoot for a takedown his own. Looks like he might be shooting for a single.
Yeah, he's got the overhook there, but it's really difficult. Oh, look at that. Nice work there by Barber. Purdon is persistent here with the single.
Yeah, Barber just did a few elbows there. Just trying to,
there it is. Great work by Purdon. Let's see what he's got from on top.
Yeah, Purdon's pretty heavy on top. He looks like he's trying to get an underhook there and try and get that leg free, but landing a couple of nice shots while he's on top.
Barber there, nice work of using that hook and that knee shield to elevate Purdon and get out from the bottom.
Yeah, so Purdon now, he's got Barber tied up against the cage. And Floyd looks like he's starting to create a little bit of distance, but Purdon was persistent to keep that weight in there and just try and land some body shots, I guess.
Yeah.
A bit of recovery time too, maybe. The guy's been working really hard in the second round.
And you know, props to both fighters here because they've been using the cage work a lot in the clinch, but they haven't been stalling there, and they really haven't been, you know, providing us a bit of boring fight. You know, they've been
definitely.
They've been scrambling, they've been looking for takedown, they've been strapping really hard against the cage. This is probably the quietest phase that we've seen.
Yes.
But you know, they're still working.
Very active here in the transitions and guys getting back to their feet.
And Purdon, yeah, he's looks like he tried to switch that high crotch, but just
Barber taking advantage there, just while Purdon's arms were tied up, I guess, trying to take Barber down.
Oh, Purdon with a beautiful double underhook there into the clinch, trip takedown to side control. It's textbook.
So Purdon now, he's got a good position. Let's see what he's going to do with it. Barber looks like he's trying to use defense, maybe try and switch around and get a reversal. But Purdon looks like pretty solid in this position, switching out now.
Yeah, Barber needs to start wall walking, getting his hips out from underneath. He could take the back there. I don't know how much of a control there Purdon's got with the head.
He gave up the underhook there, he's kind of gripping around the head, and Barber, yeah, nicely done.
Yeah, good intuitive sort of wrestling there by Barber. He's just felt where the cage was with his feet and booted off.
Looks like he's getting on top, and Barber's ended up in the mount. Excellent reversal there. Let's see if he can tee off some shots now before this round, and a couple of short little left hands sneaking in there.
Yeah, he needs to clear that right arm of Purdon and start throwing down some bombs to leave an impression. Oh, and there's the end of the round.
Oh, and Barber, you can see the frustration. I wish I was there 30 seconds earlier. Quite annoyed there. Got himself in that really solid position, but wasn't able to capitalize.
Purdon just looking there, looks like a bit of pressure fighter walking away from that second round.
Third round now, about to get underway. Both guys touching gloves. You can see that there's a lot of mutual respect there and keen to tee off for the third round.
Let's see whose conditioning is going to play a part here after that second round. It did seem like Barber was a little bit injured at the end of that second round, but he's come out, he's still pouring again, and now he looks like he's still got plenty of energy. Purdon once again, this has been the tale of this fight so far, is slipping the long arms of Barber, getting into the clinch, and then, you know, working for takedowns, getting those double underhook takedowns.
And those moves as well, he's just really good with the moves, but Barber's still landing some really solid shots with the hands, you know, just landing the odd right hand and real hooking there as well, so pretty even so far.
Yeah, I'm really, you know, at a bit of edge to actually call this fight so far, you know, I really have it pretty even. We'll have to see how this last round pans out. Maybe that's going to, you know, sway me either way.
Yeah, Purdon, so he's still pretty persistent with the single leg, and Floyd trying to look for a switch there, but, oh no, excellent, he just pulled that off.
Yeah, there we go, once again. The takedown completed, but then reversal straight away, so I mean, how do you score that?
No, that's it, and Floyd landing a couple of hammer fists there, but again, Purdon going for this single leg, and he looks like he might...
Oh, there it is,
excellent
straight landed that one. Now Purdon, let's see what he's got from on top once again. How is he going to attack here? He's going to go for a knee slice past the, you know, through and into side control, or is he just content to sit and bomb away? Yeah, and
Barber gaining guard there. He's got one butterfly in. Just trying to keep the distance. Looks like he wants to get back to his feet.
Yeah, Barber playing it smart here, elevating with the feet on the hips. Needs to control the upper or the back of the head as well as doing that to not take too many shots, and he's done so.
Nicely back to his feet. Excellent work there by Barber. Again, Purdon tying up, putting that pressure on though. He really is persistent with his takedown. I feel like he wants to take the spike to the ground.
And once again, you know, this is the third round, but you know, non-stop action. These guys are just, you know, just keep going. And for people that don't know, you know, that some of who aren't real familiar, people watching them are not real familiar with the cage work. It is tiring. It's really the most tiring aspect of you know, MMA or MMA training. Is, you know, is getting someone to the ground. This is really tiring stuff. You're using your lungs, you're using your hips, you're using, you know, your arms.
Purdon there, excellent takedown there. He just did a leg sweep, and again he's got Barber in side control. He's thinking if he could finish this round solidly, he could take the fight. So.
Yeah, Purdon looks like a different fighter. You know, if you had told me that the fighter that we saw 2 months ago was going to come out tonight and put on a bit of a wrestling clinic like he has tonight, you know, I wouldn't have believed you, but this has just been great.
And he's got Barber pinned here, and he's getting some short fists, hammer fists in there, and some punches to the head, and Barber's flailing around, really trying to get out.
Yeah, right on top of the action, almost like a crucifix situation here, and looks like, oh, Barber's out and
excellent reversal there from Barber. Just managed to get back to his knees there and complete the takedown, and he's on top in an open half guard, so let's see if he can pass through the mount again. But Purdon pushing with the sweep, and he's got it.
Don't know what's going on quite here.
I think that's the end of the round. Yep. And
Oh, there it is, yes.
both guys, obviously, they were keen to keep going there, but the referee just letting them know, hey guys, that's the end.
Yeah,
We're done there. You've done your three rounds.
I'd have to say with finishing on that note with that flurry there from the fifth position, or what looked like some sort of variation of, Purdon probably sealed that, but very competitive fight nonetheless.
Our third judge scored